Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Scorpio is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your tarot reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment. Consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. It's totally free, doesn't cost you anything. If there's anything you would like me to pray over, or meditate upon, or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Scorpio, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. Now, we start with a Nine of Swords. I know this card can sometimes be worrisome. I feel like this card is kind of like, it's talking about an emotional reaction that we're having to something, right? I feel like something has occurred. Something has really like cut you to the quick, as they say, and really has made an impact. And I wonder if we have this kind of raw, open kind of nerve right now. And it might be pushing us to make some decisions that we wouldn't make in the morning. You know what I mean? Let's put this into some context. Let's see maybe what had happened, what is going on, or what we're going to do about it, or how we might be able to better respond to some situation. Okay, and this could be anything. It could be we got laid off. It could be a breakup. It could be that we lost someone, right? Well, see, now we've got the Knight of Cups. There could be actually an older male energy involved in the situation here. I don't know if it's dad, grandpa, if it's an older sibling, an uncle, something like that. And it could be that we have either realized something about this person, there's been a breakdown in that relationship, or it could be that we've lost this person. Okay. Now we get a little bit more of the family dynamic. We've got that older male. We've got that younger energy. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. We've got, yeah, that makes sense. We've got a Princess of Wands. We kind of like, we want to do something drastic. We feel like we need to do something like severe, you know. We've got to do something kind of impulsive to get out of this situation. And I understand that feeling. Trust me, I really, really do. Now we have the World or Universe card. We've got more of the family dynamic. Now we've got maybe an older female energy that's involved here too. We have 3 court cards of the same suit, so it tells me there is more than one person here. Right? We've got some air energy at the end, so that's, I think, really good. Because I think the air energy is going to help us from doing something drastic, right? It's kind of like, I feel like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. And I don't know why, but the month of September is very significant to you. August, September. Yeah. A couple of months before your birthday, I guess. But for some reason, I'm getting like the August, September energy is very, very significant in your life. I don't know if there's an anniversary around that time, or if there was a birthday or something that was supposed to happen in those couple of months there. But I feel like that's an important time for you. Okay. I feel like you're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. I feel as if you want to do anything you can. We've got this one fire energy up here, and this is just kind of saying, I'll do the most drastic, extreme thing just to get out of these swords, just to get out of what this kind of mental anguish that we might be, perceiving or experiencing or kind of waiting for, right? So, who was this person to you? I don't know that answer. It could be that this is not a family member for you. Okay, the Knight of Cups could be talking about all of the things that you have tried to make this situation better, all of the things that you have. All the peace offerings, right? All of the olive branches, all of the things that you have tried to do to express your heart and what you really feel and how you care and how you are concerned for this situation or for this person or whatever the case is. Feeling like nothing you do really makes a difference. You've tried to go the compassionate route. You've tried to go the helpful, kind, gracious, generous, loving route. But I feel like, we've got this Eight of Swords here, I feel like it hasn't gotten you anywhere. Yeah. And so we're kind of feeling like we need some stronger medicine. We need to do something drastic to get ourselves out of this situation, because it is kind of impeding your destiny, right? When we've got a Wheel of Fortune, and then we've got this 9 and 8 of Swords in front of it, there is something going on inside of you that is slowing down your progress in life, in your destiny, in your success. Maybe this is your career, whatever it is. I feel like this is a situation that we have to figure out so that we can continue to make progress and manifest your life. Right? We've got this Universe card down here. But let's select the mystery card before we go too much further. This is one random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. And let's see, I think right there is good. We're going to put Tiny Bob Ross right there on top. Happy little Bob. We're not going to look at that card until the very end, but it will tie everything together, and it will give us the confirmation that we need at the end of the tarot reading. If at any point during the reading you feel like you know what that card is, or you have a hunch, put your prediction down in the comments. All right, let's do it together. Let's make it a group exercise. Okay. Let's look around the room. Two major arcana energies, the Wheel of Fortune and the World or Universe card. That's what it's all about, these two. Right? It's time for you to manifest your reality. It's time for you to figure out who you are, where you are, and fulfill your potential, right? Fulfill your potential. But we get stuck with air, water, air, water, water, air, air. You know what I always say? You've heard me say it 1,000 times. Fire to earth. The power of manifesting your will. It's the heart and the mind that sometimes slow that process down. In this case, this is a perfect example of it. These thoughts that are based on this emotional situation are slowing down your progress of manifesting your will. Okay? It's as simple as that. The fire to earth, that process of becoming who we're meant to be, of living our dream, living our best life, manifesting our future, is being slowed down by the water and the air, by our thinking and our feeling, our heart and our mind. Okay? And so this is what we need to figure out. This is what we need to kind of get out of. Okay? So I think there's a family issue going on, and it might have to do with older male energy. Could be dad, grandpa, uncle, older brother, cousin, something like that. There's some issue going on with them. And I think that it's been an ongoing issue. I think it's probably like there's a family history here, right? And whatever it is, I feel like this older person, I don't know that they've passed, and so I don't read for third parties that are still living, because I feel like, well, you could just go talk to them, you know. Sometimes I'll get energy comes through, it's someone that has passed. In this case, though, I don't feel like it is someone that's passed. But I feel like it is somebody who you've always had a difficult time talking to. It's almost like they don't want to hear it. Whatever you might say to them as far as expressing yourself. So we've got the Prince of Cups down here at the bottom. This is within you. This is you trying to express yourself, trying to tell this, maybe a father figure, how you feel about stuff, why you're upset, what you really are feeling and perceiving, and how you're experiencing the situation or the relationship. I feel like they don't want to hear it. I feel like anytime you express yourself to them, they feel like they're being attacked. Okay? Now, I'm basing this off of what I feel to be your energy, your perspective. I don't know anything about them. This maybe is not how they are at all, but this is how we see them, okay? And it feels like every time you talk to them, it just turns into an argument. It feels like you try to express yourself of how you feel, what you want, how you maybe view their behavior. Maybe their behavior is the one that's kind of Princess of Wands, a little bit impulsive, a little bit immature. anytime you try to express yourself, express your truth, it's like they get offended. It's like you're attacking them, right? That makes a mature adult conversation very difficult, if not impossible, right? So you're looking at this Eight of Swords as really a no-win situation. It's impossible. There's no way to get through this. Any attempt to hash it out or to talk to them or to resolve things or to express yourself makes it worse. Yeah. Also getting a C or a K name. You know, if it's you, if it's this older figure, maybe a K, maybe a T name somewhere in there too. Could be first name, last name, something like that. The Eight of Swords in this future position is saying that there's really no way to get through to this person. You know, that any attempt you make just kind of ties you up even more, even further into this situation. Okay? And it's not that you're making things worse, but we keep getting wrapped up in this conversation, and it's just like we get more confused, more turned around. It's like we're tangled up in a bunch of wires. And the more we try to use more wires to get out of it, just more wires wrapped up. You know what I mean? We're just that big ball of tangled Christmas lights in Christmas Vacation. You know, there's no way to sort it out. It's just like toss them out and buy some new lights, you know? Let's talk about the Wheel of Fortune in the past position. I feel like you're very good at what you do. You're very successful in your career, in your business, in your life, family life, friends, and you've got a lot of things going for you. But it's this one particular family relationship that is, I think, really preventing you from living your potential, from fulfilling your potential, right? And it may even have kind of trained you in a way over time, over your life, to push your truth down, to feel like what you have to say is not as important, or to kind of have this feeling that everything you say is somehow injurious to others. It's kind of a gaslighting situation going on with this person, okay? And I don't know if this is, again, dad, grandpa, it could be an older friend, it could be a boss at work even, right? So you're viewing their behavior as being very childish and very erratic and very immature and very kind of maybe even harmful, detrimental. The Princess of Wands here is very impulsive. Whatever kind of comes to mind, whatever flash of inspiration there is, immediately to behavior. Somebody has no filter, no buffer, no frame of reference. There's whatever they feel, they say it. It's kind of a lack of self-awareness, you know. Don't follow in that energy. This is at the top of the path of the dove. I think you're inspired to do something drastic. You want to have just an outburst kind of thing, right? But that would really put you in the same level of energy as you perceive this person. And I'm sure there's a lot of, projection and all this kind of stuff happening. But we don't want to go this fire way. So we're looking for a different path. We're going to go over here, the path of the serpent. And as we do this, of course, I'd like to ask for your subscription. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Totally free. It doesn't cost you anything. And it does help out the channel, and I really, really do appreciate that. Okay. We start with the world or the universe card. I feel like this is your potential. This is really where you should be in life right now. Where you can be, where you will be. But you got to get away from this situation, this dynamic, this type of energy. I feel like you had a very significant experience as a child. I feel like you were visited by like an angel or some sort of spiritual presence, maybe an ancestor or a spirit guide came to you at a very young age. Yeah. I feel like your childhood wasn't an easy one, and Spirit recognized that, and there was some sort of a comforting angel or something, an ancestor, again, spirit guide, guardian angel that was with you when you were younger. And I think you were aware of that, didn't know what to call it at the time. and may have even felt that you were like somehow different than everybody else. Like maybe kind of felt like an imaginary friend, or that's what your parents would say, or something like this that made you feel a little different than everybody. Yeah. I also wonder if there was a delayed speech. If you didn't start talking at the same time as other people, or you did, but there was something different about it. Maybe there was a stutter. Maybe there was, I don't know, something about the speech was different than everybody else when you were younger. I don't think it was really a delay necessarily, but there was something different about it. Yeah. Let's go to the Queen of Wands in the position of the environment. This could be the complementary energy to the older male energy. So this could be mom, grandma, older sibling. And it's somebody in the environment. And I almost wonder if this person was too passive in your life. Maybe growing up, maybe in terms of this person even now, they don't do much. They like sit back and kind of allow things to happen. They're just kind of an inactive participant, kind of almost an enabler, right? Where I feel like they've been in this situation themselves for a long time, probably longer than you have, right? And so we're trying not to judge this person, but it's kind of like, well, they're still sharing in that energy together, right? So it's kind of like guilty by association. And again, I don't know these people. I don't know if we're talking about family, if these are friends, if these are coworkers that are, just causing a lot of drama and friction and turmoil at work, something like that, right? But it feels more like a family thing to me, because it feels like y'all are wearing the same family crest, right? And is there something with your family? Is there a symbol of the family? Maybe it is a crest or something. I feel like there is some kind of identifying symbol for the family. Maybe it's like, well, maybe it's work. Maybe this is the work logo or something that I'm seeing, but it feels more like a family crest. Yeah. Anyway, we're here now with the Queen of Cups. And this is kind of, again, this is the person, the environment. Maybe this is the person that you feel like should have stepped in, but they remained kind of just, I feel like a passive kind of participant, Moving on to the Four of Swords, this is the difficulty. This really is it. This is the jackpot here. And this whole reading has given me some chills, honestly. I feel like this is the hard part for you, and this is not engaging. Not admitting that you're wrong, not apologizing, no more olive branches, no more attempts to hash things out. This is just silence, peace, rest. This is not sending a text back. This is turning off your phone. Not answering the phone, not answering the door, not reading the letters that they send, or if there is gossip at work, if somebody's trying to egg you on or coax a reaction from you, elicit some sort of a drastic action on your part, this is you not falling for it. This is you not engaging with this person, because I feel like if you do, it's going to make things worse. It's not helping anything. And I know it's hard. It's hard to not want to express yourself, especially if somebody is gaslighting you or gossiping or just causing some sort of drama or friction. It's hard to restrain yourself, but you are very strong and you can hold your tongue, right? But it really comes down to the Two of Swords that we see next. That's the decision that you have to make. And that's not really a logical decision. It's not really, you have to weigh the pros and cons. It's not something that you've got to sit there and think, well, if I do this or if I do that, what happens if I go do that and do that? Nor is it just that drastic, impulsive. This to me kind of feels like it would be a tower moment, just a screaming match and then you leave. That's not going to help anything. That's not going to make you feel any better. It's not going to improve the situation at all. It may even get you in trouble, right? You can't do that stuff at work or anywhere, really. The Two of Swords is not about that. It's about the intuition, not that kind of instinct. It may be your gut feeling to just lash out. This is more intuitive. This is kind of the having a calm, peaceful conversation with spirit. Yeah, with your divine energy. And asking to receive the wisdom and the guidance. What do you do here? Do you just quietly cut contact with that person? Go absolutely no contact? Right? Do you just play nice and just try to get along for the sake of whatever, the family or whatever, or something else, right? And it's not a logical thing. It's not that we're weighing different options. This is a purely intuitive perception. It's a spiritual conversation, right? It's not an intellectual exercise, right? I feel like prayer and that kind of dialogue, like a Gnostic dialogue or a prayer kind of thing, is not really your style, though. Am I right? I feel like you're a very practical, intense, creative, emotional person. I don't feel, or it feels like it's difficult for you to breathe, calm it down, and allow that intuitive energy to come in, right? Do your hands get kind of clammy and sweaty a lot? I feel like they do. Yeah, I feel like there is just this tension within you that is in very much a large degree due to this situation, this dynamic, whether it's family or friends or at work or whatever. There's a very strong connection with water for you, and maybe that's part of this family dynamic that we see the water cards here. Maybe it's maybe your family's from a coastal area or lived near water. I don't think in this case it really represents the emotions. I do in a way, but I'm trying to understand what Spirit's showing me now. There's a lot of water, but nobody went swimming, right? You lived near the coast, but you never really went to the coast. Yeah, there was a lot of deep emotions here. Nobody ever talked about them. Nobody ever experienced them. Nobody was really allowed to feel them. Does that make sense? Let's look at the mystery card. Let's see what is going on here. Very interesting that we only have this fire energy here. This is the drastic change, right? And we need to make change. We need to just follow our destiny, follow our life path, our inspiration, what this prosperity is going to mean for you. Let's get back to this. I don't know what actions you are supposed to take. That's a conversation between you and Spirit. You and your true self, guardian angel. So I'd like to see some more fire energy here. I'd like to see action being taken, but not drastic, impulsive action. I want a 3 of Wands. I want an Emperor. I want a 6 of Wands. 9 of Wands would be okay. I think a 9 of Wands really is where we're at right now, though. Yeah. If you have a prediction, put it down in the comments. Let's take a look. Well, Queen of Cups. I think that's a big factor in your decision-making process. That's why we haven't made so much progress here, because there is concern for this other, I think, female energy, this mom, grandma, this older female energy that's part of this group too, part of this dynamic. I think there is concern for this person. So maybe if it wasn't for them, if that person wasn't there, you have no problem figuring out what to do, right? But you're taking this person into consideration because you know that whatever action you take, especially if it's a drastic action, is going to ripple out and it's going to affect this Queen of Cups. And you don't want to negatively impact that Queen of Cups, I feel. So To me, that's what is kind of the issue here. That's why there's a difficult time figuring out what course of action to take. Okay, so use all of this energy and get in touch with the spirit, right? Get in touch with your true self and really allow yourself to open up, and the right answer will come to you. It's not something we can force. It's not something we can reason out. Okay. We are going to do an extended reading. If you want to stick around, click on the link that's up in the corner, or there's one down in the video description. New readings for Scorpio every Wednesday and Saturday, but I'm here every day. You can come back and we can talk again tomorrow. Okay? If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It's totally free. Doesn't cost you anything. Leave a comment for me. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know where in the world you're watching from. I want you to know that you are the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you, and we're all in this together.